What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Charles. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback making adjustments. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The Blue Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They booted away on fourth down. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lewis wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Fires to the right. A strike downfield.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Blue Devils come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Charles. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're looking to throw on second and short. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Now from inside the red zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Rooks. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Now on first down from the 28. The give on the option. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis to throw. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Tigers are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Lewis wants to pass. Picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against the safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it up.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He's looking to throw. Now rolling to the left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it and couldn't do it. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, the first meeting between Iowa and Iowa State happened back in 1894, but they've only awarded the actual Cy-Hawk Trophy since 1977. Here's how today's game went down. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Kings got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to Pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Snatches it on the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis to throw. It's on target and complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Got room at the 35.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Finding open area.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And that's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Puts it out of the air. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's first down from the 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get them.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
He's going for a big play downfield. Got it! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect...
Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And they'll just down it right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Didn't find much room. You'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Clemson set up with another first down. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Lewis to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Complete to the left.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Gadecki. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's first and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubting, quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, what a move to get room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They want that clock to run. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on 3rd down, that's what's going to happen.
Lewis to throw. Bears the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The offense changing the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 4th. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. On target. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game.
Music note! Music note! 4. Tanner!
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal.
You know, teams practice 2-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need to make it a 3-point game so your opponent can only time out with a field goal. Great job of execution.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Breaks free in the middle. Just making a huge puts him up all the way down at the 14. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And it's right down the boulevard. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
First play of the first possession of OT. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.